Ashe needs to be really far ahead. We also have Jway on an Enchanter. The only forms of engage you have are going to be coming from an Enchanter Crystal Arrow.
Probably
this
doesn't count.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But still,
But anyway.
it probably would have been #1 beforehand. But now, Tarzan showing up on mid-wave. Rookie, didn't you just see this guy go into Fog on the left side? He's got Way in his back pocket. They're turning around, but Shanks lunges forward for the first blood. And I guess he's just going to give his life. At least he got the first kill.
Bring Shanks over. Rookie has no flash still.
I mean, respect to Way. Leeches some of the XP just so that he can have the threat of a Cyclone over Tarzan, who is not level 6. And anyone's Legend have to respect that pressure, and it allows IG to brute force his first dragon of the game.
I think it's really smart. Also, look at Way. Already completed his first half of the quest, so he has the upgraded smite. Level 6 upgraded smite. This is a no-brainer here for Invictus.
Anyone's Legend can find a window to punish the fact that he doesn't have it. He still has flash available, so it might be a little too difficult to guarantee the kill. Tarzan is spot on the top side. Sapporo's the first one to collapse. An immediate flash, slowing him down with the harpoon. Way can follow up, and Flandra comes in way too late. Now, is he in a position where he's forced to flash as well? He's getting burned down. The Cyclone, will it clip him? No, it doesn't. So Flandra might be able to save a summoner spell. He walks out alive, and he doesn't have to burn anything else. It's to get any camps for himself. He's running back over. There's no way that they can steal the objective in time, but maybe they can try and just catch people out on the way out of the Dragon Pit. Scatter the Weak is exhausted. Tarzan, wait, they're coming into the pit. Pop Blossom, this is going to be close. They steal away! You have got to be kidding me. Way is forced to flash over the wall, and Hope, a flanking Corki, gets the job done onto a low Wukong. Photic is forced to flash to see if he can get a return kill. Picks up 340 gold for himself, but Tarzan gets the flash out of Jway, and now Photic is locked in the pit, manages to pick up a double on the Kael. Boy, that was messy.
Wow, just the dragon goes over.
Coming back up, but like I said, we have to emphasize that those flash summoner spells being burned down means, especially for IG's case, their bot lane has to be extremely careful when walking into the river and not putting themselves in a position that can get punished.
Yeah, at least for AL, the people who don't have flash, they can just Valkyrie away if you're Hope, right? You've got mobility. Shanks still has his and has the shifting sands if he really needs it. IG, if you get hit by a Pop Blossom, you're kind of just dead.
Oh, they sidestep the Encore that baited out. Crescent Guard, here comes the re-engage from Kael right onto Wei's Wukong. One more rocket does it, and the rest of AL are going to pile on in onto Sapporo, who TPs in into all 5 members. Well, how do we proceed, Al? This is 3,000 gold for anyone's Legend. And, you know, for other teams, like if this was the Weibo Gaming and Top Esports Series just previously, I think we could reasonably talk about, you know, ways to get in. And IG, I mean, on paper, there's a way to get in. This is anyone's Legend. Now, they haven't been the super clean team that we saw at their peak in 2025 and Split 2 when they won their first title, but it's still terrifying.
Oh!
Both flashes used. It does not matter. Photic still goes down, and a wonderful engage from the star support of anyone's Legend.
And a Herald spawned mid, and a Partridge in a pear tree at this point. Dragon just goes right over top like sprinkles on a cupcake. This is everything going the way of AL. And IG, this draft was risky.
Big fight. Shanks just flashes over the wall. Tarzan now in. Encore comes through. It misses because Tarzan already dashed away. The blast cone will save Way temporarily, but he still has the audacious charge to chase him down. Sapporo now on the wrong side of the tracks. Gets knocked out by the unstoppable onslaught, and Shanks comes in, gets a piece of that pie. Tarzan with another kill to his name, and the gold lead has now ballooned to nearly 7,000.
At 19 minutes, you have a 7,000 gold lead. I mean, it doesn't get much harder for IG at this point, but it's going to feel like it's going to get a lot more playing competitive. But if you can play with Rookie, it's something that he's interested in. I just think he's personally maybe a little burned out, and he's not usually a big fan of the game.
Fair enough.
Funnily enough, now that I've had some time to reflect on it, and now that we actually have him in Tier 1 over in the LEC, I actually think that the Baus is very similar to the Shy. So,
good answer, not just into Malphite, but into a couple of skirmishers that don't have mobility or a lot of mobility and just have to fist fight you.
So
that was crazy that Blabber locked in Italy over in LCS, because I looked at that, I was like, are you kidding me? But then it was a support kitten build, so I was like, all right, whatever. It's
broken.
You know?
Italy has been broken on that. You're never getting nuke spears again. I'm sorry, bro. It's never happening.
Nope.
You gotta get it.
She is just in a chance. Whoa! Shin says it's time to end this game. The two-man sweep, it does force a flash.
Oh, Kyle!
Here comes the second engage from Kyle with the Pop Blossom. Flanja TP's in just as in case they need a backup plan, but Saboro with his own TP, I mean, low-key, anyone's legend just lost 2 members. IG are trying to turn this fight around. It's a 3-man decimating smash, but no one can really get in and follow up on the engage. Hope is dropped below 50% HP, so is Tarzan. It's way too difficult, and they don't want to throw this game any further because low-key, IG have gotten decent shutdown bounties in their pockets, and Photic is trying to keep them in range using the power of the Ashe auto attacks with the slow, but unfortunately it's not enough for IG to pick up anymore.
Right now, but IG are only now leaving the base, and AL can very quickly shred this objective. Thanks to them, I mean, there is some dragon damage reduction thanks to AL killing 2 of them already. So you're going to take a little bit more time, and it is soul point being secured. If you're AL, we are just looking to play for this dragon that's spawning in 30 seconds.
Yep. Credit to IG, they were well composed to not burn anything super crucial in that Baron dance. Tarzan. Where's Kyle? Oh, he's on a mid and they don't know! The Pop Blossom flash immediately by 2, but Saboro still gets clipped by the Unstoppable Onslaught. Rookie's the next target, and he's the next one to drop. Anyone's legend are gonna look to run down the 3 remaining members of IG. The Blast Cone will take them out to safety for now, but Tarzan finds way with the wind becomes lightning, and here come the reinforcements to all corral them down to their deaths. An ace goes to anyone's legend, and they're on the victory march to end game 1.
It's a 5-for-0 ace. The spam pings on the mid lane wave. Kyle finds 3 members of IG, and Wind Becomes Lightning turns game 1 into a victory. AL don't even need the Infernal Soul. They're going to march through the bottom lane inhibitor turret, and they're going to finish this out, which was a very dominant, a very clean game number 1.
Some looks of frustration from the IG members and the player cams. I think they could feel that the game almost slipped away from AL and back into IG's grasp, but one unseen